Okay, everyone, and welcome to another Sunday Scrappin' Irish Scrap Chat Live. So let me just check the YouTube side to make sure everything is working over there for me, because yes, it's working. So I'll give it a few minutes for a few people to come in, maybe. Let me see who's already been in. Romantic, I think I've seen an Electronic Scrapper, Pooh's Mate. Who else? Just see anyone else in case I missed anyone else. Electronic Scrapper, Pooh's Mate, and Romantic. So they were the first three in. Hope you hit the like, guys. As always, I really appreciate you giving up some of your Sunday evening to spend 2 hours with me and whoever else comes up on the panel. As usual, I was on, well, not as usual, but for a change, I was actually on for a while on Raphael's last night. I managed to not go out last night. So then that meant I could go on to Raphael's panel for a while. David Young, welcome in. Good to see you, sir. Hope you're having a good Sunday. Who else will be there? I'm just waiting to see if anyone else. So, guys, as I say, please hit the like if you think of it. If you have a community tab, feel free to share it out and let people know that I'm live. I have a question for Electronic Scrapper when he's back in there, if he's still in there. I was subscribed to you, but I'm no longer subscribed to you, Electronic Scrapper, so I'm resubscribing to you. I don't know why that is. So I've resubscribed to you, and I've hit the bell. Sometimes that happens from YouTube. They do all notifications. So there we go. That should have solved that problem. So I'll just wait and see if Electronic Scrapper is still in there. If you are, just put something in the chat so I know you're there. And I just want to ask you something. So what has everyone been up to? Scrap prices not great at the moment, but again, better than they used to be. But cost of living is higher, so are they better than they used to be, really? When you take in the cost of living and take in the fuel cost to get it to the scrapyard and all that sort of stuff. So it's hard to know whether you're better off than you were a few years ago on scrap prices, or should you cash in? Should you cash in, or should you keep? Let me see what I'm looking at here. Kitty's boiled. Be right back. Oh, the kettle's boiled. Sorry, Kitty gets all the same there. No problem, Irish. I've got a ton of footage to edit for new videos. That's good. I was going to ask you about one of the videos there you put up there a while back. Let me have a look here. Where was it? About a year ago. The Blue Bowl doing the IC chips. Do you find the Blue Bowl good for separating from the IC chips? Do you think it's worth getting? I was thinking about getting one of them Blue Bowls for when I do the IC chips, or is it something that you just got it to try it out, but you don't use that much now anymore? But it's just I'd be interested to see what you think of the Blue Bowl for separating the IC ashes and the gold from each other. Does it work? It's very hard to get them here in Ireland. I don't think there's anyone. So the UK, or not the UK, the US is the only place I've seen them, and by the time it's shipped over, it's nearly double the price to buy it as you would over there. So I may buy one when I'm in America next time and bring it back with me, maybe something like that, and that way then it might solve the problem of paying the extra postage and customs and all that carry on. Excuse me, burping there. I'm doing a bit of a Tim on it. So what has everyone been up to? What have you been all doing, guys? What have you been scrapping out? Did I scrap anything out really today? Not really. I was out with the drone actually today. Some wanted some video undone of their house, so I got the drone out and done it for them. So that was really it. So that's all I've been doing. I haven't been doing anything today. I'm off for 2 weeks, so I'm going to try and get a lot of scrap and a lot of work done in the shed. And I have a lot of boards that I need to clean off, like these type of boards with the chips on them. You like the old green screen board. But I have a lot of them that needs to be done. I have foam boards I need to work on. I have more, so you can see there's more boards here from things, so I need to get the chips off them, get the pins off them. I have that video that I was doing for Poosmate about the RG connectors. I still haven't finished editing it, to be honest. I still have more of these mobile phones to take apart. So I'm going to be busy this week and try and get a lot of that done. I'm going to give 3 hours over every day when I'm off to just scrapping, and hopefully that will catch me up a bit. The Blue Ball is awesome as long as you put the chips through a blender to cut up the fine gold wire. Otherwise, they have enough surface tension to go up the center tube. And okay, yeah, so incinerate first, crush them as much as possible, and then use the Blue Ball. Yes, I've been waiting for that. Sorry, Poosmate. I hope to get it finished this week, edited, and upload, because I'd done the bit about them part and then I decided to add another bit to it. So because it was already short enough video, so I added a bit more of it. So it's not just the RG connectors I'll be doing, where I remove the little pins from the likes of these connectors and stuff like that. So getting them little gold pins out of in there and stuff like that. So you can see there's nice little gold pins. Oh, there it is, between my big fingernails. So there you go. That's them sort of pins. Again, they've got little bits of gold plating on them. So that's going to be part of that video, Poosmate. Clear shed, lots of space to fill. You cleared your shed, did you, Poosmate? Because I haven't cleared mine. That's what my plan is this week. Hopefully, if I say I'm going to give up 2 to 3 hours a day and just do scrapping. Miss Canadian Scrapper, welcome in. Just scrapping and stuff like that, and taking stuff apart. I hope to do maybe a video every day as well. So that means I'll have 7 videos maybe done by the time I go back to work. So that will give me 14 weeks of videos again. Do you think you'll have a recession? I think we will have a recession, to be honest, because cost of living is going so expensive. But the problem is no one seems to know if it's going to be a big recession, small recession. Will the prices drop back? If we have a recession, will scrap prices get worse? Will scrap prices improve if there's a recession? If there's a recession, usually demand goes down for stuff, so I can see scrap prices dropping even more. Raphael Scrapper, welcome in. I still use Eco Golex for most anything gold plated or flashed. Keeps me from having to pull all the pins out. Yeah, I'd like to try that stuff at some stage, but again, it's something that I'd have to get sent from America, and by the time it arrives here in Ireland, the price of it is no point. I have nitric acid, so I'll pull the pins and use the nitric acid. I'll be good. It'll be good research. Get people to realise what's important, etc. Yeah, I could do, but again, some people mightn't be able to take a recession. They might not have the financial whereabouts to come through recession. So again, a lot of time recessions suit rich people, because people make money. And if you have money, you'll make money in recession, because you can buy stuff a lot cheaper and then hold it if you can have money and make a big profit at the end of it. But we'll see what happens. It'd be interesting to see what happens with scrap prices above anything else. That'll be the interesting thing. Will scrap prices stabilize? Will they go up slightly, or will they crash back to what they were back in 2019, 2018 sort of price range on the scrap prices? And if that happens, then you'll see a lot of people who are taking up scrapping as a business probably not doing it anymore, because it won't be financially worth it. Especially if fuel prices don't come back. And that's the main thing for scrappers, is the amount of fuel they use for go around collecting the stuff and stuff like that. That'll be the main thing. I remember 15% on rollers back in the 90s. Scary, but you got through it. Yeah, you did get through it back in the 90s. People had interest rates were a lot higher than they are now, but I think this is the first interest rates in, is it 12 years? So Yeah, the 2008 boil. Look, I don't think it'll be as bad as that, because that was financial more than anything else. That was people couldn't get money, couldn't people have money at the moment. There's plenty of money out there, but the problem is um, the cost of stuff going up. So people are holding on to the money. They're not spending it. They're not letting it go. Ralph Morrick, welcome in. I fear nothing. Come on, Ralph. Electron scrap. The only good thing about scrap prices going down is it allows more scrap available, less people doing it. Yeah, that's the other side of it. There's a lot more scrap out there, a lot less people collecting it up. For likes of me doing hobbies, doesn't matter. I'll if it's worth zero, I'll still collect it for the silver and the gold, because at some stage then prices will go up again. Um, so it doesn't matter to me. But if you're making a day-to-day living out of it, then that is where the issue is. For people, that's where the main issue is. If it drops too much and people are making a living from it, because I've noticed there on YouTube, there's a lot less. There's a couple of people who used to always be scrapping and doing videos and scrapping. You don't see them doing it anymore. So it's like they've given up on the scrap for a while, or are they giving up on YouTube? I don't know which is. Um, it could be one or the other. I have a like over on Facebook, so whoever give me that like on Facebook, appreciate it. Thanks a lot for that. Again, as I say, I do have it running on Facebook, but I don't be over there. It's more on the YouTube side. I just, when StreamYard's let you run it on a few different things, I'll run it on the thing as well on the Facebook. But those are really out of the score. They take the rough with the smooth. Yeah, true enough. But what I mean is a lot of people got into it in the last year or two because prices were high, and they may have given up a job or something like that and thought, oh, this is it, this is easy money. And then all of a sudden, now it's not easy money anymore. The guys have been at it all along for the 20 years or 30 years. They know they've seen tough times, seen busy times. They know it comes in different waves. Sometimes it's very busy, sometimes it's quiet, but overall they balance out. But it's the kind of the guys that just got into it in the last couple of years that have all of a sudden discovered it's not as easy money as it was. Proper bit of scrapping and yet doesn't go along. YouTube doesn't go along. Well, some people do. Like would say, Shark Scrapper. He's making money on his business doing the scrapping, and he's doing YouTube. So it works for him. It works for Scrapping Pallet Man. Works for West Mike is making money at them. Well, he's not making as much as he was, but he's still making a living from scrapping, and he's doing YouTube. And West Bin, of course, who's does full time scrapping and also does YouTube. So works for some people, but most of the people on YouTube are hobbyists, more hobbyist scrapper more than professional scrappers, I would think. Works for Ian Matthews. There you go. He as well. Ian Matthews. Well, again, Ian Matthews has a full time job, so he's not just doing scrap on his own. So, but Ian Matthews is special. We always must remember that. Raphael Scrapper, yes, they will be in for a rude awakening. Yeah, so what else, guys? What have you been up to? What's up? Has anyone gone to the scrapyard? We're on about pricing and that, but has anyone gone to the scrapyard and actually cashed in? And what have they got? Or were they disappointed with their prices? Or were they expecting what they got? Or did they get better than what they thought they were going to get at the scrapyard? Even if you only get a few quid each month, it's working. Yeah, true enough. Anytime you cash in and it's money, it's goes towards that goal of whatever you set yourself to make from scrapping, or what your money will go towards. And as Ian said, when he retires, he hopes to cash in all his scrap and then go into that, use the money for doing lading, buying tools and stuff for his lathe, and doing that sort of stuff. So hopefully that'll work out for him. We've a bleep in the basement, so we'll bring him up. It's Mr. Ralph Morrick, the immortal himself.
Good day.
Wrong way. There we go. How are things?
Yes, good. Speaking of turning in scrap, last Thursday. Hold on, let me go get, because I make a video, a very short one actually. It's on a loop. So yeah, this is the aluminium that I took in. Hold on to let it focus. A lot of pots and pans and some clean extruded and some painted extruded. Come on, focus on the thing. And this wasn't even a full car load. It was basically, I don't know, car was like for 75% filled. And this got me 190 euros.
No, that's not too bad.
That's not bad. It was. I was expecting somewhere between 100 and 150, and I got 190. So I was quite surprised.
And what Miss Canadian Scrapper's getting 2.55 a ton. Copper number 2 is $3 Canadian, and copper number 1 is $3.25 a pound. So prices are still good enough there. I wouldn't complain about them prices, because that'd be roughly what, about $7 or just under $7 a kg. So not too bad.
Yeah, I'm going to be doing my copper somewhere in the next couple of weeks, because I just about scrapped out everything that has copper in it that I want to turn in. I did the copper macaronis of the radiators today. I think I got just over a kilogram on just the little angles, or macaronis or noodles, or what you call them.
Noodles, yeah, the noodles they call them.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I was watching actually
pretty good.
before I came on here. I was watching it was a BBC thing on YouTube there, and it was in the suggested. So I watched it about this plant that's in the Netherlands actually, that Apple have opened up for recycling all their iPhones. They have a robot in there called Daisy, and Daisy recycles their old iPhones, and it's in the Netherlands in a secret location. So I reckon Ian Matthews is involved somewhere then, if it's a secret location.
I actually think I might know where that is, because that's where I applied for a job recently.
Now, there we go.
Hello, anyways, Mike.
They've opened up a...
And they ended up not being able to afford me, because they didn't pay enough. And I said, well, I think that's the end of this conversation. So back to fixing washing machines and dryers and
so Apple have opened a recycling plant there to recycle their iPhones. It does 15 different models of iPhone or something. And I think they were saying on the documentary that if 1 ton of iPhones is the equivalent of 2,000 tons of raw materials to get the same amount of precious metals back.
Yeah.
So it's a lot more economical to recycle than mine. So
if you get 100,000 tons of from a gold mine, basically, or if you get like 100 times less, or maybe even 1,000 times less in weight in just old cell phones, you get about 10 times more gold from it.
Yeah,
it's insane.
I think it's 15 elements they were saying, or is it? Yeah, 15 elements they recycle out of the phone. So like between silver, copper, tin, brass, gold, of course, platinum, titanium, and there was some other. They were listing out them there, but very interesting documentary there. So it was. If I find it, I'll put the link in before the end again, so people can watch it and see what they think. What's David Young saying? Someone left a large spool of electrical copper wire that can't be used at work that I took home. That's nice. Anything you get, if you can get stuff free, you'll usually make money out of it. That's the way I look at it. As long as you don't have to buy your e-waste or buy your thing, if you buy it, like would say like Mike there, but Mike is still making money out of it. But the problem with buying it is if prices drop back, you have to hold it and hope stuff goes up, like what he has to do with certain things now. But if you can get it all for free, you'll usually make a bit of money, because unless you have to travel a long distance to a scrapyard to cash it in. That's the only thing.
My scrapyard is a 5-minute drive away.
There you go.
Maybe 10.
Yeah.
If
So if you
there's
can
a lot
get
of
your
traffic.
scrap, if you get your scrap for free, you'll make money. Brizzy
Yeah.
boy, good to see you.
Hello, Brizzy boy.
Good to see you. What time did you finish up with Raphael last night? Did you stay on? I think it was
What was
5
it?
hours.
3 o'clock, I think.
Yeah, so that's what 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we ended the private segment at about 3, and then I went to bed.
So you didn't get up till after 12 today?
No. It was like 11:30, and I turned around, looked at the alarm. Oh, 11:30. That's actually early for me. So I'll get out of bed in just a moment. Turned around, and I woke up at like 1:30. Ah, dang it.
Here we have the man himself, Mr. E-Waste Mike, who got a nice load of computers. As I said, I'd like to get the load of computers he got.
Oh.
But did you paid for them computers? I'm presuming all them computers you buy them off your scrapyard, don't you?
Stay out of my business.
Ah!
And Pooh's mate, spell my name right. I'm a celebrity. So
You was the mic.
Right. Yeah, I pay the scrapyards. I have to pay for it because they buy it.
Yeah.
But
And do they give you like a shred price on it, or do you have to pay a bit above shred price?
No, way above.
Okay.
They buy it for 12 cents or 15 cents a pound. They buy it as breakage, actually.
Okay.
So, and then I pay like 27 cents.
Yeah, so you have to be
More
careful
than double.
on what you're buying, because if prices start dropping back, I suppose prices should drop back for you as well buying it. But like if gold and then prices, when you're trying to get rid of it into to board sort and that, their prices are dropping and stuff like that, so it makes it harder to make a nice living out of it, you know.
Yeah, and board sorts, they're changing so much stuff right now. It's ridiculous. It's not them; it's their buyers. You know what they want. But like their motherboards, you know, they have like 2 or 3 different categories for motherboards now. So it used to be your metal. I'm uploading a video now, trying to explain it. But your metal socket motherboards and your small socket motherboards used to be the same. Well, now the small socket green board is $2.25 a pound, and the metal socket one is $1 a pound or $1.50 or something. But it's a big drop, and they used to be exactly the same. So
yeah, I'm just checking the gold prices there for the last week and see if they're stabilized a bit. They haven't actually really dropped in the last week, so that's not bad. That's kind of how it's things.
Yeah. We're at 17 something. Actually went up like $9, but
yeah,
it goes up and down.
Oh,
so Parky,
And the rest of the chat.
That toupee is looking pretty fresh today, Parky. Got it on almost straight today.
I can't laugh. I've no hair, so it doesn't matter.
Right. Ralph can't say you should either.
I don't care.
I don't get to pick on Park Nest that much, so you know. I don't
enjoy it while you can.
Do it when you can. While you're planning on attacking or something. But
make most of it.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier about like the scrappers. A lot of people have come into scrapping in the last year because prices were high. And all of a sudden now, with prices dropping back, they've discovered it's not as easy to make money as they thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
You know? The guys that are at it for years, they know the ups, they know the downs, they know there's quiet times, they know there's busy times. But for anyone that came into scrapping in the last year and a half to 2 years, all they've known is good prices.
Yeah,
that's all.
Yeah,
that's
I'm
all
actually surprised at how much I make off of all this crap.
Yeah, they don't know the bad pricing yet.
Is it enough to live on?
No, but it's quite a bit extra. I'll be buying a virtual reality set pretty soon, probably, when the place is cleaned up and I can actually move around doing the VR stuff without running into a stack of boxes.
Right.
You're a man of leisure. You've got all day.
Yeah, exactly.
He's only got 1 month left now.
Yeah, exactly. I'm on the half of my off time, so usually the second half always goes faster. Yeah. So it's basically downhill from here.
Yeah. Well, I started my first Tomorrow's my
thought you
first
were,
of my 2 weeks off.
You're in the ranks of the unemployed.
I am unemployed, but I start work again on September 1st.
His new job.
Awesome. Oh, that's somewhat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was by choice as well. He told them he wasn't going back until September the 1st.
Yes,
So,
because I had stuff to do.
you know.
So
So,
they
Mike,
asked me,
how was your neighbor?
why September 1st. I said, well, because I can't make it to January 1st.
Mike, how's your neighbor getting on?
She has to go get a biopsy either tomorrow or Tuesday, but she told me today that her doctor said she might be coming home on Thursday, so that'll be good.
Oh, that's good if she get it.
Yeah.
Get it 'cause-
But
Okay.
yeah, they put some kind of drainage tube like in her liver or around her liver or something.
Oh,
they want to go-
what's that called?
It's called the tube around your liver or in your liver. Some kind of drainage
The medical
tube.
term.
Bile duct.
Bile, yes, that's what it is.
Yeah.
But now they want to go do a biopsy because they're saying pancreatic cancer. So I don't know what they're gonna be scraping, either her pancreas or her liver or something. So I don't know. But I mean, she's in good spirits, and you talk to her, you think there's nothing wrong with her. You know?
What age lady is she again?
What?
What age is she again? How old?
63.
Wow,
How
she's
old?
10 years younger than my mom.
Yeah.
Not
It's
that old.
early 60s.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, but she's one of these people that if something happens right away, she's negativity.
Yeah.
Oh, well, this is gonna happen. And when I first talked to her, when she went in the hospital, it's been over a week already. She said, "Yeah, I'm probably never gonna come home. I'm probably just gonna lay here and die." And I was like, "Well, see, you're not helping already."
Yeah,
So I always try to, I've been keeping her spirits up, and I keep telling her positive thoughts. So, but the sad part is her family don't give a shit. I'm her neighbor, and I care more about that lady than her own family does, and it's sad. It's
Yeah.
sad, but I don't know.
Yeah, some families forget that she was the mother that brought them into the world and looked after them until they were able to go out on their own or whatever, So
Yeah,
some
and
people
her-
forget that,
they only have one kid. She has a daughter, and she's the world's biggest bitch. She acts like the world owes her everything. The world don't owe her a damn thing. But when you stand in front of your mother, and I witness this, when you stand in front of your mother and you tell your mother to her face that when you die, I won't even give a shit. That's when it's time to just leave that alone.
Yeah.
But the bad part is there's 2 grandchildren involved with that. So she still, she feels bad because she can't see her grandkids. So
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a the family's joke. But I'm gonna do what I can to help her out.
Yeah, it's only when both my parents are still alive, but as some people say to me, it's only when their parents died they realised how important they were, in their life, So it's too late then,
Yeah, and her husband just passed away, back in October.
Yeah.
And she was on her deathbed a year ago. This time a year ago, she was on her deathbed, and we didn't think she was gonna make it, and she did a complete turnaround, and she out running around, and you wouldn't really know anything was wrong with her. She went. I hooked her up with everything spicy, and he sold her a new car, and the whole 9 yards. So she was doing really good.
Yeah. So
Can you imagine me if I'm 90, still trying to pick on Park Nest? Good Lord. No, Parky.
I'm trying.
In about an hour, I'd have my sentence out, what I wanted to say to him. Then I'd forget half of it. Oh,
Yeah, it
Who was I
something
talking to
forget.
again?
Yeah. Why am I here again?
what's that guy's name? I started acting like Shark. What the hell?
Oh Lord. So what's your plan going forward anyhow, Mike, on your scrapping? Are you still going to keep buying even with the prices dropping? Are you going to keep buying as much as you're buying? Or?
Well, I don't have much choice, to be honest with you, because that's my living. That's what I do.
Yeah.
I don't really think I could handle a full-time job somewhere.
Yeah. I don't think I don't think you could take
But I hate people.
take people giving you orders. I think you just tell them
Yeah.
to stick it up there.
Yeah, and I hate people. So But I mean,
Yeah,
Same here.
So customer service would not be a job you'd definitely be going for.
I was thinking about maybe like one of them bill collectors on the phone.
Yeah, that'd suit you.
I could do that. But no, I mean, the two scrap yards pretty much keep me alive. Because like I say, when I get my stuff from them, it's 8 to 10 pallets every time. And 8 pallets, there's 221 towers and I don't know 60 laptops and a bunch of other crap. And then like my other customer comment was my Kentucky Fried Chicken guy and picked up his stuff. And I have 2 computer stores Friday, so I'm just gonna rent a big truck and they're like right around the corner from each other, like within like 2 hours of each other.
That video post there.
Yeah, so I'm gonna knock both of them out and come home and unload that, and that'll be that's probably gonna be about another 150 or 175 computers easy,
Wow.
and a bunch of crappy ass printers that I don't want. The video I'm uploading now, I was bitching about the couple little printers I had. My hands were all full of ink. I was pissed.
But you have to take the good with the bad, don't you, or the bad with the good?
Yeah. On the computer stores, and see that now my main yard here, like I hate monitors and I hate printers, so I can nitpick with those now. Before when I first started with those guys, because I was new, and they were new, and so I just took everything. Well, now they'll get a box and put it next to that one, and I'll just throw the printers and all that crap in there and throw them in the shred pile because I don't want them. But now, like my Kentucky Fried Chicken guy, because they have monitors and printers, so I have to take all that. But then he gave me like 20 some towers and a bunch of little stuff. So, but I can't say I'll take your towers, but I don't want your printers. With those guys, it's take it all or you don't take nothing.
Yeah. You'd want to
Especially if you take it for free.
You can offload all the shit to.
Yeah, and that stuff I get for free.
Yeah.
So the printers, I just throw them in the shred pile.
Yeah.
They just go right to the shred pile. Except there's 4 that I did take the board out today, so people will be shocked.
Oh.
Well, some actually have some good boards in them. Shark did a video recently on those really big printers.
Yeah,
if you open up the certain panel, you take some of the boards and then you leave the rest.
Yeah, if you get the office printers, then you have hard drives, you have memory.
Yeah, stuff like this, but even bigger.
Yeah, bigger than that. But
yeah, basically the whole thing.
I won't.
That size.
Yeah, I won't even eat an apple. That's how much
No. I still don't know what to do with all these damn LCD panels. I take them out of monitors, out of laptops, and just.
You throw them in that dumpster that you dive in at your apartment.
I was thinking about that. Yeah.
What you do with them?
That's probably where they're going because my scrapyard doesn't take them, and I have no place where to keep them.
Yeah,
I do like these plexiglass things though. I might save up a lot of these to make something out of them. I don't know. It's looks pretty cool.
I got a couple of those real thick ones. And
yeah, this one is quite.
When I take like my tantalums and all. Yeah, and I take my tantalums and all that the little bits of stuff, and I throw it all in a container. Well, then I'll dump it on that when I'm bored, and I'll sit there and sort it all out.
Oh yeah, used as a board. Yeah.
No, you
maybe make them as shelves, see-through shelves.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Laptops I sell whole. Not me, buddy. I have laptops that the cover's off and the board is right there, and I won't even mess with it. I sell it right to the board store. I'll pull it out for my next video. I'll show you.
Take out the memory, take out the hard drive.
Did you see Irish just flip me off? That was not, I caught it.
Yeah, I just saw the rerun.
Think she's slick.
You have to. You can't throw boards straight like that. You have to take them out. God, if it's already there, it's just like take it out. Don't just throw it in. Ralph, use plexiglass for one of my fume hoods. Yeah, there you go. Electronic Scrapper Meta fume hood with the plexi. What was it? Yeah,
plexiglass.
Yeah.
No, I have a stack of I don't know. I don't know how many, but the stack is about 12 centimeters high, so about 6 inches.
I can't
So,
believe
yeah.
how clean Ralph's apartment is now. Look at the floor, like you can see
Yeah, look at all that
floor.
floor.
Yeah, you can see quite some floor. Well, there's also
Yeah.
there's some stuff here, but yeah, this is an empty box. There's quite some.
Hey, Dan.
Ralph needs a new pair. Pairs wore out.
KMD.
Hey, Dan.
So you know all your shred, Michael. You were saying last night about the cost of bringing it to the scrapyard and having to hire a van and all that sort of stuff. Could you not do a deal with like a scrap man that's going around or something that he'd take it in and give you so much for it?
You know what the problem is? The scrap guys aren't even picking it up around here.
No, they're not. No.
Nope.
Yeah.
I actually walked down the street the other day because about 5 houses down from me, the guy who works on cars. So, he'll throw starters and alternators and rotors and stuff, out on the curb. And I seen 2 scrap guys go right past it. Wouldn't even stop and pick it up. It's 4 cents a pound. Nobody wants to,
Yeah,
they're
nobody
looking
wants to.
they're looking for aluminum and wire and stuff like that. The metal. I went and got the stuff, because I got a mountain of shreds. I'll just throw it back there. So, the bad part is my yard used to have the roll-off bins. They just drop it in your yard or in your driveway, and you fill it up with your metal, and then they come and get it. It costs you like $200 to do it. But if you have a 30-yard dumpster full of metal, back when it was 14 cents a pound, it was worth doing. And they don't even do it. They don't even do it anymore.
Wow.
Because you're gonna end up owing them money. Basically. I don't know. Like I said, it might go back up, might go back down. Who knows? My manager said it's going to go down still for a couple of months. It's going to be down, so we'll see. We
shall see.
I did say hi to Dan, by the way. K&D Scrapping came in case anyone
Oh,
missed
hello,
him.
Dan.
In case anyone missed him, he's lurking in the background there. Hope all is good there in Canada, sir. Mike, you never done the deal with Big Red, did you? Do you remember he was on about bringing stuff down to you, but that never went ahead, did it?
Yeah, he can't come here because he don't have the boop shot.
Oh, right.
So he can't come over the border. That was yeah. He still has all the stuff, so
Then why doesn't he get the boop shop?
Fine because I don't really have the money to buy that crap off him now anyway. So.
Oh yeah.
So. And it's funny because my refiner keeps talking to me about him. I said, you don't have the boop. You got to get the boop to come over here.
Well, that would be reason enough to get one.
Yeah.
At least
Oh,
for
he
me.
does. He's doing all right with his silver stuff that he does. So now he's a good guy.
Yeah. His channel's growing pretty fast. He was at 4.5K yesterday. He said, basically.
Well, it's got a transcript in his yard looking for lowering prices till mid to late September.
Yep.
Yeah, so he could be into September before you see anything stabilizing, price wise. But then if a downturn does come, big time, there's going to be less demand for stuff. So then if there's less demand, there's less stuff being made. Less stuff being made means there's no demand for scrap. So there you go.
I just need the gold price to go up because that's what Board Sort bases their prices on.
Yeah,
gold is up, their prices are still okay. I used to go to Board Sort when memory sticks were $13, $14 a pound. I've seen it as high as $26 a pound. Right now it's at $20. So I used to go down there with a $2,000 load and think I was, Mr. Big Shit because I made $2,000. But then as prices went up, then it was, $7, $8,000, and then I got spoiled. So now if they drop a couple of dollars a pound for stuff, I'm pissed off and aggravated. But,
you get a new standard.
Yeah.
The same I have for dating women. I now only want 20-year-olds because that worked a couple of years ago.
Yeah, like I said, my only beef with going to Board Sort is it's $350 to go down there. Because I got to rent a truck and pay the mileage and the fuel. But I mean, if you do a $8,000 load, what's $350? To get your stuff there. So.
But usually in a downturn, gold prices do go up. So you'd be hoping that if scrap prices come down on copper and stuff, gold should start to go the opposite way then.
Yeah.
Because people start putting their money into gold if things
Yeah.
are beginning to shaky.
Yeah. I think Boardsburg goes by gold, copper, and platinum. I think those are the three metals that they base their stuff on. Mainly gold, though.
It's weird they don't care for silver. Many places don't.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm glad they don't.
It's like the odd one. It's like the yeah. Oh, hello, shark.
Hey, Sharky.
What up, everybody?
What's your take on scrap prices? And Mike took himself down when you came in.
That was to be expected.
I want to be out here by shark.
Yeah, we're chilling.
What's your take on scrap prices at the moment and gold prices and stuff? Do you think it's going to keep dropping a bit, or what's your take?
I believe that predicting anything is hard, especially the future. So I try not to get too wrapped up in in the pricing discussion and speculating on what prices are going to do. Like Mike was saying just a little while ago, we got spoiled on some high prices, and now we get upset when the prices aren't what they have been. I went back and looked at the last couple of years of what I got paid for different things, and I'm still doing better than I had been doing when I first got into this gig. So I can't.
Yeah,
complain.
but when you got into it, fuel prices were not where they are now. So, like the amount of fuel you burn collecting your scrap, surely that's eating into your profit.
Yeah, but the fuel prices are starting to come back down again, at least here anyway.
Okay. Yeah, I think it dropped to under €2 a litre over here.
But the most important thing is that Oreo prices are not going up.
The important thing is I got some M&Ms.
I don't care about either of those, as long as cherry cola doesn't get too expensive.
I've been on the Dr. Pepper cream soda kick.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
This is for real men, Ralph. You wouldn't know nothing about this.
Electronic
What,
scrapper was
cream?
saying
Really?
enterprise vans
Yeah.
are cheaper to rent.
It's about 25 hours a day. But I don't know how their mileage and stuff is, but I don't know. I got a pretty good rapport with U-Haul now. I've actually since my he gonna dunk it in his buttermilk. Dunk it in his buttermilk.
What's on the cup? Hold on. Put that cup again up. What's wrote on your cup, Shark?
That's the Naval Academy logo.
Oh,
Oh, I thought blue and yellow for Ukraine.
Well, in the Navy, we've been using blue and gold forever. And a lot of times it comes out as blue and yellow.
Yeah, true.
I'll have to check that.
yeah. No, if there's no mileage, that'd be a lot better.
Yeah, there's got to be an enterprise around
Oh,
here.
you just have to return it with a full tank, I guess.
Hell with that.
Yeah, a lot of places give you a tank when you start off, and you just bring it back with the full tank.
U-Haul don't. I've had a quarter of a tank on that damn thing. Bastards. And you got to put it right exactly where it was. But, I always end up putting more in it anyway. 8089. So I put my zip code in. It gives me San Miguel de la Sierra JLL-MX, Mexico. What the fuck? It got Warren, Michigan, then it gives me this one. Why do I want to rent a car from Mexico? I'm gonna select that one though.
Maybe it's really cheap.
Yeah, man, I got some pesos downstairs that I found, so I can use those.
So, Sharky, anything interesting happened this week for you? Any new clients or anything?
Well, you made a new friend.
Yeah,
So
we met
scrap
new
a lot.
friends. when he was out doing his
Yes, for
rounds.
Scrap a lot. Yeah, I picked up a new client. He's a floor cleaning service. So Miss Canadian Scrapper will appreciate this. I got a great big buffer from the guy. I mean, the thing is freaking. I mean, it's big, it's heavy, it's a pain in the butt, but got a nice electric motor in it when you scrap it down.
All right, so August, I would say August 19th. 19th? Yeah. And return it. Oh, you got to return it? That's fucked up. Damn it.
Well, that sucks.
Ah, damn! I thought you got to keep them vans.
Yeah.
You know.
So August 19th, return it the 22nd. Which is close to my birthday. I wanted to go down there before my birthday, so I can have some hooker and drugs money for my birthday.
And then you can go to Mexico and you get more value for it there.
Oh
You
yeah.
can also get more drugs and hookers there. Very
Yeah,
cheap.
for the same money, like.
Yeah, but that might be a problem with them hookers.
Well, if you go to take twisters, you will.
Look, Mike, just pick one or the other, man. Don't divide yourself too thin.
You got hot pussy, cold pussy, wet pussy, dry pussy.
You can eat them or make vodka out of them. Yeah.
Sterling Heights.
Oh, look what happened when I opened up the Oreos.
Ah.
Yes.
Oh,
So
doggo.
somebody heard the rattling sound, the crackling sound of plastic. Yeah.
And that also smell it.
No response. But if you put an Oreo down, there'll be a response.
Yep, she loves Oreos.
Half off around back. Half off around back.
Is it the chocolate in the biscuit part of Oreos?
Yeah, not that much though.
Oh,
Hey,
so
Double R Restore. Good to see you. Or Restoration, sorry. Good to see you. Hope
Yeah,
all
you
is
definitely
well.
you don't want to give dogs a lot, chocolate, but this one cookie's not going to hurt her. Of course, just like humans, one Oreo is not enough.
Or one M&M is never enough.
I guess I'm gonna have to sacrifice this bit of steel that's on here, on the stand for this monitor. I can't get this out. And I'm
Don't
trying
do
to get this bit off, but the bottom is it's annoying. Just throw it in plastic, whatever. Away!
Well, a cargo van for 2 days, which is what I rent my U-Haul for, and it's unlimited mileage, and it is $291.
Whoa.
Jeez.
So I'm not really saving that much.
How much were you paying? 300 and something, was it?
It's between $325 and $350,
Yeah.
but then I have to add in my tolls, for the toll road. That's
A toll is a toll, and a roll is a roll.
20.
And if we don't get no tolls, then we don't need no
Oh, wait.
rolls.
I think it's $750. So $15 in tolls round trip, and then whatever the mileage and the so it comes out pretty close. I got a headache from looking that up too, by the way.
Wow.
Yeah, did you see a Board Sorts website there, Mr. Scrapper? Unmute yourself with your rattly ass M&Ms. Nobody cares about your stupid ass.
What are you babbling about?
Did you look at Board Sorts website and see the changes?
Oh no, not recently.
Motherboards are all different.
Oh yeah? Oh, okay.
Yep, metal green is one price, which is like $1 a pound now. Small socket green is $2.25, and then they have some bullshit board that's a small socket, but it's got it's like 70 cents a pound. It don't have like a whole lot of crap on it. Then, yeah,
I Let me go ahead and take a quick look. I hadn't looked at it. I don't take my PC motherboards to. I don't send those to board.
No, I know you don't, but I just wanted. I just did a video on it, so I'm uploading it now. So
You might have to go micro scrapping them boards out, them ones that are only 70 cents a pound.
I just throw them in the shred pile.
No, I have a.
Take
I have a
off the
local
gold
yard
corner
that buys it
BGAs if
from
there
me.
are any.
I do that anyway.
Okay.
Every board I take the board thread, there's never a gold BGA on it. I take them all off. They don't look at them. They don't care.
Oh, really? Well, that's good then.
I mean, you're not supposed to, but they never say nothing to me. Now that last big load I took with all those telecom boards, I had to leave all those on there, and I'll tell you what, I would have had probably 1,000 BGA chips. That's how many was on all.
Wow.
Oh,
Dude,
I'd love
one
to have
board-
that amount of BPA chips.
One board had 30 of them on it.
Oh,
But I had to leave them on there because at the time high grade telecom was like $6.50 a pound. I had almost $2,000 in just high grade telecom. Now if I would have took those off of there, they would have been like $1 a pound
I'll
probably.
be right back.
All right.
Hey, see
All right,
you,
yeah.
Stopping. Good to see you, sir. Borja put out a YouTube video, and they have 9 different motherboards now. There you go. So
Yeah.
Mike is putting a video out about it as well later on. So
I mean, for me it don't matter because I separate the boards anyway. Because like when the metal socket green and the small socket green were the same exact price, Chris would always tell me, "Well, just put them all together in the same thing." And then when I would go to deliver them down there, I'd get my ass chewed out because they were mixed up. So I just keep them separated. And the other guys tell me down there, "Don't listen to what Chris tells you." That's exactly what they tell me. Don't listen to what he tells you. So yeah, it's a habit I have anyway. Just separating everything.
The other
Yeah.
habit that you have is not listening to anybody.
No, I don't give a shit what anybody says. I do it my way. If
that's
you
why
don't like it,
he'd work really well in customer service for some big corporation like.
Right. and if you don't like it, you get one of these. Clean your eye out.
You get what you get. My scratch my eye.
You get the scratch my eye. The Irish scratch. There's an Irish scratch right here.
Yeah, this is interesting. So we've got small socket P4 green motherboard, metal socket green motherboard.
And look at the price difference.
Yeah, $225 for the P4 and $150 for the metal
Yeah, and
socket.
it needs to be the same price.
Small plastic or metal socket colored $1. Small solid plastic socket mother AMD 70.
Yeah.
Wow,
That's
70
really
cents a pound. That's because that always used to be just in with. They used to just have one category for colored.
Yeah.
small
Well, if
socket.
you look at that board, the reason there's not a lot on it, it's more capacitors and
Mhm.
little transformers and stuff on it. There's no
Yeah.
no chips or nothing. But Chris actually, I mean, even Chris, the pain in my ass, he called me like last week and told me, this is going to be coming up, and he sent me pictures of it. So he kind of gives me a head up before he posts it. So I just have to go through my boards now because some of those will actually be green too. That AMD at 70 cents, there's some green ones too. So
Yeah.
you have to do all your damn boards now. And
Now
I
it's
just-
interesting though. The small socket green P4 motherboard. I got to look at what my local yard is paying me for small socket. Because even after I pay for shipping, it might be worth me shipping those to Chris now to separate those out.
but it's just I mean it's almost like just like a low grade board. I mean low grade board, well they're 40 cents now for low grade. There ain't much of a difference. And I don't really get I get a lot of the color boards, but I don't get a lot of that 70 cent a pound one.
Yeah.
But when you have a bunch of totes, now you gotta go through every tote and separate the shit again.
Yeah, see, if you've already done your sorting and now you have to go and resort again, that's just
Yeah.
more time taken up. It's different if you're just sorting as you go.
Yeah, I'm waiting because he said that the CD-ROM boards were gonna probably get divided up too between SATA and IDE like the hard drive boards. So that's something else you'll have to separate. That's why all my mother or my hard drives are all sitting on a shelf. I ain't even messed with them yet. I did weigh one of those up, SATA complete hard drive with the board, and at 70 cents a pound, they're like 52 or 57 cents. for the one hard drive. So I have a computer store that sells me hard drives. So I have to negotiate with him and show him, hey, I'm only making 50 cents a piece on these things. And most of his are SATA. I don't get too many old ones from him. So we'll see. It's getting trickier, And I don't know how poor Shark, Shark with his old dementia ass. I don't know how he's going to keep track of all this stuff.
Oh,
I think I found something to scrap.
Let's see, which one am I thinking of? Oh yeah, that one.
Yeah. He's gonna have to take little screenshots and pin them up there on the Shark Cage wall so he knows. Well, let's see now.
Is that a halogen oven?
This looks brand new.
What is
What
it?
you go get the blender out of your kitchen or what?
No, this was in between some boxes, and I figured this was empty or old.
Oh,
But
it's one of
this
them,
looks,
halogen cookers, isn't it?
Yeah, so I said from those halogen ovens.
Oh, that's an air fryer.
yeah.
See if it
And
works.
I don't think it's ever been used. Where did I get this?
It's got some
I
foreign
think I
language.
found it.
Anyone chat that lives in.
It's not something I bought. There's not much scrap value in this, I guess. It's all glass.
Go put it on your kitchen counter and plug it in.
I could.
See, scrapping is still stripping wire. What's it called? David Young is looking for a laptop. If anyone can help him out.
You got one on the floor here. It's a Lenovo. It's completely crap. So,
Well, I think he wants one that's working.
all right. I have one that is working. That is right here. Let me move all this other stuff.
My problem is I don't know where America is.
This is a tiny one.
I had a couple. I don't know what happened. I ever did one. They're probably buried in this pile of shit.
Tiny little flap top.
Call them netbooks.
Yeah, netbook. This is a compact.
If you took the base off of that, you'd have a tablet.
Yeah,
Hey,
exactly.
Kevin Curtis.
It's about the size of a tablet. This came new with Windows XP.
XP.
Yeah.
What
Still has
is it?
the sticker on there. The focus.
Okay. Okay. You can see it though.
There you go. Home edition.
Hey, quick, write down product code.
Yeah, get the
For Windows XP?
Yeah.
Are you nuts?
Hey, someone might want to play
Retro,
some retro
retro.
games on it, and they don't know how to do the to download the software to play any retro game. So they might need an XP.
It's like I bought this tablet like a year ago for $150, and all it does is collect dust, and it's got these little sayings in it. So it's like see, shark sucks in the dust. Yeah, see? These ones don't work. It's just a dust collector. Look, he's grinding his dentures. I better leave him alone.
Hey, you could use it as a place to put your coffee in the morning.
Oh, there you go.
I'm not sure what to do with this piece of. Probably just take it apart. This is not worth anything to anyone anymore.
Not worth anything to anyone.
I think I used this as a phone charger at some point because I couldn't find one.
Hey, David, you can use your phone to join streams. You don't need a laptop.
Yeah, do it on phone.
Yeah, you can do it on the phone. You don't need a laptop to come up on streams.
Oh,
And
get,
one of
get a
those
webcam.
Turbo oven
Desktop
thingies.
PC.
Today you will too. Best bacon ever. Oh.
There
Oh
you go.
yeah, this
Well,
thing
it's
is
nice
brand new.
hardware.
I'm probably not going to take it apart.
Look at
I am.
Cool.
cool.
Sunglasses with a screen in it.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Can you actually see through them, Mike, or is it?
Yeah, you can. But it's like looking out of the back of a police van.
You know, that's not a view that I've ever had.
Oh, let's see. I can do this too. Look.
or actually wanted even.
A bit of like imperial sensitive ones.
Look at that.
You
See?
can't see enough.
I'm
so hot.
Where did you get those?
Here, here's my life. You're so. I didn't catch the end of it.
You're
Tried
so
to-
hot.
Oh, is that what it says? But yeah, if you look on the inside, you see.
Oh,
the
yeah.
lines.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
how
yeah,
you,
yeah.
you see through those lines.
Where'd you
Yeah,
come
you-
across them?
I ordered these like an idiot. There's actually a every day I'm shuffling. There's actually an app you can go to, and I could put like e-waste Mike or shark it's an ass or any kind of message I want across there. I just gotta go on the app to do it. I'm tired of shit. Oh, there you go, Ralph.
Oh, I love you too, Mike.
Aw, the bromance goes on.
And then I wonder why I'm broke.
You buy that kind of crap.
I didn't buy the shit. I actually
Oh,
forgot
well.
I had these. I found them the other day. Magic LED glasses. Made in China.
Ralph, did you see E-Waste Mike's video he put up last night? No?
Last night, probably no.
Oh,
Very beginning.
in the very beginning, where he has you,
Yeah.
he has the stream from playing from Raphael's, and literally you're talking. He goes, "What is this fool on about? I don't know what he's on about." And literally goes, "I love you, Ralph."
Love you, Ralph.
This I need to see.
Yeah. Yeah, it's in the very beginning of it.
Oh.
I don't know.
Well, Mike, you got me motivated.
Got to
so
get
I
busy
spent
23
extra
hours
time
ago.
Yeah.
In the shark cage yesterday, and I still haven't made a dent in all my freaking computers.
Oh my god.
Oh, this is Saturday morning, so that's not
You know,
it.
I started yesterday because I wanted to do that one section. That's all I wanted to do. My phone blew up from the time I opened that garage door until I finally called it quits. 'Cause I killed my phone. I had to go put my phone on charge. But I had my neighbor texting me all day. I had my refiner texting me all day. I had Silver Scorpion texting me. I had my daughter texting me. Who else did I have? Somebody else. So, I'm fumbling 5 people, and I'm telling these people I'm busy, but they don't care. So I just got set up.
Had you Chris from Boardsword, probably.
No, I didn't hear from him yesterday.
All right.
I didn't hear from him yesterday, thank God. I don't hear from him too much, thank God. He's going on vacation on the 8th, so I won't hear from him for about a week. But I will mess with him, though. I'll be sending him stupid stuff. I'll send him a picture of, Shark or something, make his day. Oh, I ragged on Shark in my video that I'm uploading.
The guy in the top
Oh,
right
cool.
that's eating is Park Nest, Granny. That's Park
Yeah,
Nest.
just ignore him. He's useless.
He disappeared. He's gone. Park Nest has just disappeared.
He sent me back.
The picture of the car is more interesting.
Right.
Hey, Mike, what did I do to cause you to rag on me? Other
Watch
than
the
what I
video.
usually do?
Watch the video, and you'll see. I'm gonna be like Irish now. Watch the video.
Watch the video. You'll know.
Video.
Watch the video and you'll know.
I'm trying to put job applications in with scrappers, see if they're hiring. I need a job. I don't want to go to Florida or North Carolina or Louisiana or any other places. You gotta be up here.
You could go and help. Where's Marty? Marty will need a lot of help clearing that yard.
Who?
Marty,
Steel Scrap.
Steel Scrap Kingdom. Where's he
Yeah.
based?
Oh, he's in Illinois.
Illinois. There you go. That's not far for you, is it?
Yeah,
No,
but Irish,
6
you missed the working statement there. He needs to make money.
Yeah.
Yeah, but money's too cheap. He won't
I
pay
want to
him.
get another pair of those glasses. No, Rafa did not disturb me. Rafa was in the background though. He was in the background. Him and Ralph talking.
You better be careful.
Oh,
Raphael
freaking-
might hit you with a copyright strike because you had his video up.
I don't give a shit. You really think I give a shit about YouTube? I won't miss YouTube, but you'll miss me.
That is true.
See?
We miss
I
who?
can't even disappear for a couple days and I get everybody messaging me. You all right? Where you at? What's going on?
Yeah, because people are concerned for you, like, you know. It's,
I don't like any of it. I don't like any of you people. Nice. I'm just
Same
here.
here. I'm just here for the
What about
women.
Ralph?
It's either sit here and waste my time or play GTA. So, you know, I figured I'd just come up here and really I just hope Carton has to come up here so I can pick on him. But
Mike.
You're something else, Mike. You know that.
Mike, you misunderstand the motivation. It's not so much that we're concerned, but when you're gone, we want to make sure you're gone.
Yeah.
yeah, that's why he always calls me.
Yeah.
I call him, he don't answer the phone. But when he calls me, I answer the phone. You know, I don't get it. What's up, bro?
Mike, I have to love your honesty. Your honesty is what we like about you.
Well, they say honesty is the best medicine, so I don't know.
You know, don't even like sugarcoat it. Don't even pretend you like us. Just straight out. I don't like any of you guys.
I don't like any of you idiots. You're all idiots.
Except for Ralph.
Except for I love Ralph. Where's my glasses? I shall only get.
What's the temperature like out there, Brizzy boy? Isn't it winter time out there at the moment for you, Brizzy? What's your temperatures like? Are they cold or are you still all right, Brizzy boy?
The winter water.
Or what? Now, Kevin Sturgis, don't you start stirring it up.
Still got bananas to bend. Whatever the weather.
Yeah, Brissy did tell me to fuck off. There we go.
What was that beep?
My
Oh, I
phone.
wonder was that
Oh.
shark?
No, it's not me. See, my screen is blank.
Ooh, a
10
muffin.
degrees here this morning.
Why is it saying my iPhone is not my music is not playing? That's your music is not playing. No kidding. I'm not playing anything.
And there's quite Ralph. Remember we were on earlier on about this new place, the Apple place, and you
Yeah.
said you might know where it is. Is it far from where you are?
No, it's about half an hour drive.
Oh. Could you go up and burn it to the ground? Anything to do with Apple we want to destroy?
I thought about it, but that would have to depend on if they hired me or not. And if they did hire me, I'd be inside. It could be an inside job. Just
Ooh, inside
sabotage anything that has to do with Apple.
Do it, Ralph. Do it.
Uh,
Hate Apple.
yeah. I don't use Apple.
Well, at least that's something we've got.
Watchgod
in common.
doesn't use Apple. Ralph. Parknest hates Apple. The only one that uses Apple is Shark, I think.
Well, somebody's got to, hasn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Someone
just
has
for
to.
my iPhone.
Somebody's got to use Crapple
Someone has to use
products.
Apple stuff.
I don't use any of the other products, just the iPhone.
Well, I wouldn't have one given.
Oh, and I guess I have an iPad
Where
too.
the sun does not shine.
What the hell?
Yeah, there you go. Who is this? Hey, Irish. Oh, someone from Bangladesh. Hey, welcome from Bangladesh.
Sid Yash.
Good to see
Couple
you.
of devils.
I think that's a first. I don't think we've ever had anybody from Bangladesh. up there.
Bangladesh. So, welcome from Bangladesh. As long as you're here to partake in the chat and whatever, you're more than welcome.
Partake.
Are you into scrapping in Bangladesh? Bangladesh is a big country who does a lot of recycling, but again, like India, you are a bit more risky with your recycling over there as well. You put your health
Well,
at risk a lot
the
more.
probably laws are not as strict as some.
Yeah, the laws aren't as strict in Bangladesh and India. But then again, a lot of waste from Ireland and places like that end up in Bangladesh for recycling. Even America, a lot of their waste ends up in Bangladesh and India and places like that to recycle because of the recycling laws aren't as strict
Because of the
over there.
lax.
Yeah, and health and safety wouldn't be a thing. So, but hope you are well and
Or labour.
I'm gonna put this away.
£8 an hour if you're lucky. I might run to a penny.
But yeah, but you see, again, this is where it comes back to. We want stuff cheap
Or free.
or free, but we want, and then someone has to suffer somewhere along the line for us wanting the cheapest product around the place. So that's why stuff gets into other countries where it's cheaper to manufacture, or it's cheaper to recycle, or it's cheaper to do things. It's so we can have our throwaway stuff that at the cheapest price possible. And you can see it even more now that things are starting to go up. We're looking, how can we make these cheaper, or how can, and again, we're to blame as well as everything else. So we can't just pick and say, it's this or that. It's our own. We always want the cheapest item. Simple as. Myself and Raphael had an argument about that one night. Why don't countries manufacture? Because if stuff was made in Ireland or made in America or made in UK, it'll cost more. And were you willing to pay 30% more or 40% more just because it was made in your country? I don't think so.
Most people don't. Indeed.
No. Some people will. Some people will be happy to pay
but
it.
not enough people.
Not enough people. Yeah, not enough people are happy to do it. Some people would say, yeah, I'm happy because it's keeping jobs in the country and it'll have a knock on. We'll have more taxes and we'll have more employment in the country. But then the majority of people will be saying, I'm not willing to pay an extra 50 quid or an extra 100 quid for my phone every time I want to buy a new phone. So that's what it comes down to at the end of the day.
Well, the problem is you keep using those quids. Eventually, we're going to run out of quids in the ocean, and then
we're going to run out of quids. I'd say the first time you heard quids being thought you heard, what is a quid? Google what is a quid.
It's like saying bucks.
I might be able to answer that question.
But those are easier to catch because those are on land.
Yeah, bucks. You can shoot bucks. Well, Brizzy boy, thanks for making
there you go.
the overdose on the history of.
No, I'll just say, bear with. I'll just get back into reality.
Hey, so Mike, have you thought about moving up to Alliance and working at Boardsword?
You're an idiot.
So that's.
Well,
And it would be down to Alliance, not up to Alliance.
That's a quid.
Yeah.
I love to work at Boardsword as long as they paid me in quids.
There's a on the back.
If they paid you in quid.
Hey, that looks like a euro coin.
Yeah, that's the queen on the back.
Oh yeah,
that's
now
the UK pound coin.
Yeah, but here, like you say quid, and we say quid here in Ireland, even though it's euro. We'd say it's slang. We always just say, that's 5 quid or that's whatever, and it's
But you mean
it's
euro?
Slang. It's just slang first.
Yeah, because you did all the pounds, didn't you?
I can go and work at my scrapyard. They're always asking me. I don't want to do that.
I don't think you'd survive on the scrapyard money.
Well, they'd want to pay me with scrap PCs.
Yeah, well, then you could do that, yeah, and make the money then stripping out the PCs in the evening, or you could actually strip out the PCs while you're at work, and then resell them back to them.
It's funny because when you go there, they have signs, authorized personnel only beyond this point. I walk on the back, and all the scrap guys they're like, who is guy pulls up in a U-Haul truck and goes in the back, and I'm in the office, I'm all over the place. they asked the yard manager one time, they're like, what's his deal? And the yard manager goes, don't say nothing to him. Just leave him alone. Don't antagonize him. Nothing. Just let him go.
If you don't want to lose a finger, don't say anything to him.
Don't get too close. He bites.
I'm always like, I got my head in all the Gaylord boxes, seeing what I can find. And then I'll come out with a big cart full of shit. Well, yeah, they all want to know. I'm trying to work out a deal with electric motors now. See what I can buy electric motors for.
You're like what was it, Ian Matthews, when he puts on his yellow jacket when he goes to the recycling centre and then volunteers to take stuff out of people's cars. Oh, I'll take that up for you, and then he brings it to his own car and brings it home.
Yeah,
I have a gold badge, and I went in there one time and I was wearing it, and it says authorized junk dealer or something. And the guy asked me, like, well, who is he? I said, I'm the authorized junk dealer. Back up. The guy just looked at me like, damn. And I said it with a straight face. I just went about doing what I was doing.
Man thinking, is this an official from the county that's in?
Yeah. But it's funny because, like at my yard, because it's a small yard, it's like your shred, you put in, metal bucket, metal bins, and then they go and they put it on the scale. So there's always a shitload of bins full and then what they do is they take it, they dump it in a big roll-off, like a 60 or 70-yard roll-off. And then when they fill that up, then they'll pull that box out, bring it up, because they're right on a corner, so it's like super, super small. So I'm sitting there and I'm digging and I'm pulling all this crap out of the bins and putting it on the side. People, it's funny, every time I go there, these guys are just like last time I went, they threw a bunch of circuit boards in one of the cans. They had a bunch in the thing for me, but then they got lazy and threw the rest of the thing, so I was out digging through them. This guy's like, what are you doing? I said, I'm looking for something. I said, I'm hungry. I mean, sometimes I find a sandwich or something in here. He's like, man, I got some chips and pop if you need. I said, nah. I said, I usually like the stuff with the mold and stuff. This guy just walked away, shook his head, and I just kept digging in the thing. Never looked up at him. I could have had a bag of chips and a soda. But yeah, they get bent out of shape when they see me walking around. So I even get up on the big thing once in a while and look in there to see if I pulled computers out of the big roll-off thing already. Throw them down in the pile.
Yeah, when I'm off this week now, I'm going to go to the recycling centre where they recycle all the stuff. I'm going to see if I can get a few computers out of it. I'll talk nice to the guys there and see if I'm able to get a few out. We'll see what happens. Yeah. Mike could just get ran out of the place.
Yeah. I do it. Yeah, when I go to BoardSort, I do it too. I walk around the whole warehouse there, and I'm digging in all the totes. And you buy that, and you buy it. And then, next time I go down there, because they like those little relays that are in the plastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like just a plastic relay. Yeah. They call them. They classified. They're called ice cubes at BoardSort. Well, I had like 3 buckets of those things. So, one time I went down and I seen it. You guys buy those? He's like, yeah. Well, shit, now I know. So, they'll take circuit breakers. They buy all kinds of crap that's not on the website. So I walked around. That's how I found out they paid for the gold-plated stuff. I bought a crap load of gold-plated stuff from my scrapyard for, I think, 20 cents a pound. I sold the BoardSort. I was going there like in 2 days, and I sorted it all out. I sold the BoardSort for $3.50 a pound. Made a killing. And I showed the yard manager too. After I paid for it and had it loaded up, I said, "Here, you just sold me, for 20 cents a pound. Here's what I'm going to, sell it for." He's like, "That's right. I'm going to get it out of here."
Yeah, he probably only paid 2 cents a pound for it, so he was happy with his return.
He probably paid, breakage for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So every time I go down there now, they throw it in like it's like the breakage little bin they have there. So I'm always in there digging out the silver plated stuff. I just throw it in a box. When I get a box full, I'll take it down when I go. Works for me. I think you should go work for Chris there.
Shark.
Yeah, that guy.
It's too damn cold up there.
Well, he can work for the summer.
You could tell Chris to open up one down in Florida, and you'd run the one down in Florida for him. Yourself and Florida Scrapper and who else is down there? There's who else is down there beside you? There's another scrapper not far from you, isn't there? Shark, who is it?
Oh, Copper Buck is down here.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Gulf Coast.
Florida Scrapper, Gulf Coast.
Yeah, it's popular enough down in Florida, so yeah. There's a few year round. Will you all end up in the old folks home together then? You can be telling your stories about how you were scrappers.
We're scrapping down everything in the old folks home. Anything that has a wire on it, snip.
Some poor guy on a machine breathing in oxygen, the boys come along.
Scrapping a wheelchair while someone's in it.
Yeah.
So they'll get on their wheelchair and it'll fall apart on them. Yeah.
Oh, stop the lights. So nothing else strange with you guys. You're awful quiet tonight in the chat as well. Nothing much happening.
Not really, no.
No. You looking forward to
Making
getting back to
progress.
work? Are you looking forward to getting back to work, Ralph? Or
No!
You prefer to have more time off?
I want money. I don't want work.
Well, are you looking forward to going back earning money again?
Yeah. Kind of have to, don't you?
Yeah. Bills don't pay
It's
themselves.
mandatory.
Bills don't pay themselves.
Yeah, true.
Be nice if they did.
Actually, when I still was with my previous job, at some point I told there was a gathering at some point at the main office, and I was there, and we were talking about how's the job, how's it going, and I said everything's going fine. I love the job. I don't like the time that I'm missing because of it. Like between 40 and 50 hours a week, usually close to 50, sometimes over. I said I love the job, but I don't like the time that it's costing me. And then the main person responsible for my group of mechanics or engineers, as we are called, she said, well, is there anything we can do about that? I said, yes, you can pay me and not give me work. I said, but I have a feeling that's
going
going
on. Agreed to that, didn't she? Yeah.
And now that's why Ralph is unemployed.
No, they probably had that idea way before that conversation took place.
And Ralph, are you allowed to keep the scrap from this crowd that you go working with now?
I do not know yet.
Oh, you haven't found that out, okay? Because that'd be nice to keep on the scrap.
If I'm not allowed to keep the scrap, then I'm probably going to be a slightly less productive employee.
Wow.
Maybe you shouldn't be saying that before you start your job.
I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. We shall see. I wonder if there's more or less Chinesium in this work.
I'd say more Chinesium.
Probably. It's an even cheaper brand.
I'm going for more Chinesium.
Yeah.
So it is. I'm going for more.
So
I'm still looking for that category for Chinesium at the scrapyard, but they don't seem to set it up.
yeah. So yesterday I was on my way out to the shark cage, and I go past the county prison and state police barracks on the way out, and I noticed that there were a couple of bins. They had been having some work done, and on top of one of the bins was a great big AC compressor from the air conditioning, and I can see metal pipe sticking out. So I thought for about 5 nanoseconds and backed the truck up and just started pitching stuff in the back of the shark cage, you know. And it was hilarious. A couple of sheriffs walk out. They just get in their cars, drive away. Nobody's paying attention.
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares. It probably saves them having to pay to get it taken away or something, you know?
Well, they're probably thinking to themselves, nobody would be dumb enough to steal something, so this guy must be authorized to take this.
But then again,
Yeah, that could also be.
If it's on the side of the street, it's anyone's, isn't it? Isn't that kind of the law?
Well, this was technically, it was in a bin.
Right,
so it wasn't out on the curb for the trash. So I was kind of pushing it a little bit there.
It'd be awful funny if you got arrested, wouldn't it?
I guess I'll have to make a phone call tomorrow. Because I do know where you live.
Well, you know, I got to figure that they got cameras all over that place. So if they really want to find me, it won't be that hard.
Nope. Well, I'll put a little flame under there and, you know, get it ready. Get it heated up for you. I'll tell them to go easy because you're senile, but, you know.
Yeah, okay. But this is Florida, so they're used to that.
Right.
Hey,
Hey,
Cruiser
Cruiser
Mac.
Mac.
Remember that old bald-headed guy in that silver truck with the eating the M&Ms, digging in that dumpster? Yeah, that guy there.
Yeah, here's his mugshot.
I noticed the signs that are on your wall is upside down.
I think it's the recycle one that says.
Compared to what it says down there, yeah.
No, but the recycle up at the top.
Oh, they're right. Look at that one. Look at that. Look at that one in the frame right there. See it? Look at that
Oh
one.
yeah, the Ian Matthews stickers.
Yeah, that's nice. You do a nice job on the Ian Matthews sticker.
Well, you
How
know.
come you haven't done that with Ralph, your buddies for once?
Fuck Ralph.
I was just about to place a comment, but yeah.
Ralph don't hold enough clout yet, you know.
Yeah, he has to.
I can't even send Ralph a package without getting it returned with stuff missing out of it. So you know.
Yeah, that sucks. Was anything broken?
One of the crucibles was.
Ah.
Yep.
Bastards.
So I sent Ralph a box, right, with a bunch of crucibles and gloves and what's that? Graphite powder.
Graphite powder, yeah.
So after 3 weeks he should have got it. Well, it got returned here with customs tape on it and the whole 9 yards, and a note in there that said 6 items were not allowed to be shipped to its destination, and it was the graphite powder,
which I can buy here in any store if I wanted it.
Yeah, I'm surprised they even sent it back.
Yeah.
But then one of the crucibles was crushed, and I had them all bubble wrapped and real good. But the box looked like it got ran over by 2 airplanes, 3 high-lows, and 6 semis. So, but it was all. I mean, the whole thing was taped, customs tape. I was like, yeah, be kidding me. So I don't know whether it's better to charge Ralph for that postage, or should I just call it a loss?
I don't know. Just
package
it up again and put on the label "secondhand crafting supplies" or something.
No, I'm just gonna put on a label: "Customs, go fuck yourself."
Yeah, that'll make sure it gets here.
You owe me $108 US, bastard.
Yeah, they'll definitely post it shortly then if you see that roll.
Yeah. I'm gonna put, make sure Ralph's name's on there, really nice big letters.
Yes.
Return it to him, not to me. Yeah, I couldn't believe that though. They took the graphite powder out.
You see, Irish, me paying extra for those M&Ms was worth it, man.
Yeah.
They got through without any trouble at all.
Yeah, because that guy that you paid off was saying, "Oh, I better post these now because he paid money that he didn't need to pay." So
there you go.
I'll look after it.
See?
No.
See the sacrifices I'm willing to make.
No sacrifice, no victory.
Draw hearts on the package. Yeah, we'll draw a bunch of these on the package. I actually got to order some middle finger stickers and just cover the whole package with them.
Jesus Christ, Parkness has turned into the Terminator.
Put Ralph's address at the spot for return address.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
If you want something more Terminator-esque.
Oh, the other one's actually better.
Oh,
Hearts
a bit more
and fingers. That's going to be an odd combination, Poos.
Draw hearts on the.
Anyone watch that? I always watch his videos. Bald and Bankrupt. Did anyone see his latest video this week? No.
I have not watched him at all ever.
Bald and Bankrupt, he's called.
Me neither.
But he was in Kazakhstan, and he broke into an old Russian military base where they still house the what their version of the space shuttle is. What they were working on the China. No, not Sputnik, but the actual.
Oh, that was an old thing.
Yeah, what they were working on the space shuttle, and he broke into it, but he got arrested by the FSB, and he he had to pay a $50 fine to get out.
Oh boy, $50. Well, if you're bankrupt, that's a lot of
Lucky
money.
got out.
Look at it, see.
Yeah, but see, it's
video
only
like
part
that.
of Russia own in Kyrgyzstan, and they pay Kyrgyzstan, is it 150 million for the use of that land just to store these two old space shuttles that never got finished.
Yeah.
You know, so it was an interesting video.
No, when I saw
Yeah,
it was a
another
different one,
plexiglass plate.
Kyrgyzstan English.
Say again.
The one I saw was a different channel. I'll put a link to it when I saw.
Mixing. Oh, hold on up. We have a question here from our friend in Bangladesh. Let's see what he said.
Boom.
Quick question: when mixing 1-to-1 ratio of AP in a flask, should the flask be covered, plugged, or left? When you say mixing 1-to-1 ratio of AP solution, what do you mean by AP solution 1-to-1? That's what I'm wondering what you're doing, because AP is just it shouldn't be mixed with that. Once you've created AP, you don't need to do anything else with it. You don't need to mix it with anything else. You just put your fingers or whatever into the acid peroxide. You don't need to be putting it into, unless you're doing, what are you using AP for?
Or is he saying that he's making AP by doing 1 part acid to 1 part peroxide?
Well, I wouldn't be doing that.
That's what I was going to say.
You don't need to do that. You definitely don't need to do the same amount of hydrochloric acid and peroxide. You don't mix it 1-to-1. You definitely don't do that, because that would be too, unless you're actually trying to dissolve the gold. Maybe that's what he's trying to do. Because I don't use acid peroxide to dissolve gold. I use Acarija to dissolve gold. So if he's doing it, some people use AP to dissolve gold. So maybe that's what he's doing. And I wouldn't cover it, because you're meant to have a fume hood to take the fumes out. So you don't want to be building up all that fumes inside the flask. And then when you take it off, you're going to have all them fumes coming out in one big blast. And if the fumes can't get out, you're going to have to build inside of the flask anyhow. So you're meant to let it fume itself out. That's what I do anyhow. But maybe that's what he's doing. He must be using it to dissolve the gold if he's doing a 1-to-1 ratio. But you don't really need to do 1-to-1 ratio. You just need to put in a higher concentration of peroxide acid. So instead of 3% or 6%, go for 12% to 23%.
Can you repeat all that? I'm trying to write that down.
Like you were even going to bother.
I'm trying to write it down.
I have a video on it that I done 2 weeks ago. Go watch the video.
I didn't know you had a channel. What's your channel name?
I don't know. I think I'm going to call it something like Scrapping Irish or something, maybe. I'm thinking about that.
Yeah, well, let me know when you get it up and running.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
E-Waste Irish.
E-Waste Irish.
Or Irish e-waste.
Yeah, Irish E-Waste. There we go.
Or Scrapping Mike.
Or Shut Up Shark. Oh, Lord.
There you go. Cruiser Max said the shipyards where they scrap out the ships in Bangladesh. There we go. So, Cruiser Max. That's right. Another one called Daily Bald.
I think it would be a lot of fun to be the guy that gets to drive the ships up on the beach at those breaking yards.
Is that what you call it? Do you call it driving the ship, or do you call it sailing the ship?
Well, in that case, I would call that driving the ship up on the beach.
You would know more than I would, because you were at sea. That's why I was wondering what would you call it.
Like that. So,
yeah. Hey, Gold Coast, good to see you.
Raphael, I love you, respect you, but right there, buddy. I'll get Eva on you again.
Sure, Scarper, that would be a good job. Beaching the ships, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because for 25 years in the Navy, I did everything I could to avoid running them up on the beach.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, if you ran them up on the beach, you were in trouble.
Yeah. Well, unless you were in the Amphib Navy, and in the Amphib Navy, that's what they do. They beach. But I was never in that Navy, so.
Hey, look what happened to HMS Nottingham.
That's got to be a hell of a stop.
That was quite an incident.
Yeah, can you imagine what that must be like? Because I mean, they're moving pretty good when they beach those things.
Yeah.
I love when they launch the ships. You know, when they're launching a ship the first time, it just goes. You think it's going to topple over, and next thing it just rights itself back up again. I could just.
Yeah.
Go, I'd hate to be in there when that like you'd be really thrown around.
So the shipyard that built the first ship that I was on in the Navy, they used what was called a synchrolift system. So they would, the ship would pull into what was looked like a dry dock, but then they would have rail carriages underneath of the ship, and they would raise the platform up, and it would literally lift the ship up out of the water. And then these big tractors would hook onto it, and they would pull the ship out into this great big freaking huge parking area. It was just an amazing thing to see, a big U.S. Navy frigate just lifting up out of the water like that and being pulled into a parking spot.
Wasn't the first ship you were on the Titanic?
Yeah, he got off board just at the second to last stop.
Right.
I seen a guy there something that was on one of the channels or something online, and they put up like, oh, they're working on making a new Titanic ship, and the box put down under the comment said, well, it should last longer than the other one, seeing we've managed to melt every iceberg in the world. That was the comment someone put down. Should last longer than the last one, seeing we've melted all the icebergs.
Yeah, they're all melting.
Yeah. The Titanic.
No, actually, Mike, I think the first ship I ever sailed on was the Ark.
The Ark?
Noah's Ark.
No, it was just a log.
He was at the bottom of the Ark with his feet sticking out the back, kicking his feet. He was a little propeller.
I think I got Shark beat because the first ship I was on was the one that brought humans to this planet.
Oh, here we go. You were here before, weren't you, Ralph? A couple of times, like.
Yes.
Yes, Ralph is actually just an evolved microbe.
Yeah.
We had to get rid of that. What would they be called? Lizard-like, huge lizard-like animals that were here first. I had to make it look like an accident as well.
Oh, you mean the dinosaurs?
Dinosaurs.
Yes, those things.
Yeah.
Do you remember back in the 80s the TV series V?
Yes.
Oh, don't mention V.
Oh yeah, that was a
Yes, I remember.
Just when he mentioned lizards, like, and do you remember the tongues eating the rats, going, putting the rat.
Yeah.
It was class. I used to love watching that in the 80s. We thought it was really cool. Didn't they try to make a new version of that a couple of years ago, but it never took off.
Yeah, I think they did. Yeah.
Yeah. It never done.
Oh, yeah, I mentioned HMS Nottingham. It's probably one of Sheffield's sister ships. Well, it was Type 42 destroyer. So
and what about the Nottingham? What was the story with the Nottingham?
It's hit some run aground on some rocks, nearly sank. So it was repaired at the cost of £26 million.
Whose mate said she was on the.
They worked out it was cheaper to repair Nottingham than bring up another, Type 42 destroyer to the same specification because it had some radar equipment fitted.
What was that ship where they left the doors open and?
Herald of Free Enterprise.
That was it, yeah. Where was that coming? Was that coming from Holland? Or was it
Zeebrugge.
Holland?
It was coming from Zeebrugge, Belgium.
Zeebrugge, that was it. Zeebrugge was coming from.
I remember it.
Zeebrugge, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they didn't close the doors correctly at the back and took off, and then
Yeah, the bow doors. They didn't close the bow doors.
yeah.
So obviously the inevitable happened.
Yeah, there was a lot of people lost their lives on that one.
Well, that was just plain old silly. Somebody wasn't following their checklist.
That was it exactly. That was exactly it. Someone didn't do their job, and
Oh wow!
yeah.
Had to abandon ship.
I'm
What was
looking
the
up
ship
Jonathan
that caught
Swift
fire in
shipwreck
dry
here.
docks? There's a question for you, Shark from Cruiser. He's asking you, can you name what was that ship that caught fire in dry dock that they had to scrap?
Dry dock. We had a big amphib that in San Diego that caught fire at the pier. They weren't in dry dock. That was actually one of the sailors that actually set the fire.
Oh really?
Yeah, he's in a lot of trouble.
Disgruntled employee.
He's in a lot of trouble.
Well, there's been all sorts
I would
of,
assume so. Yes.
disasters. There's a turret explosion on a battleship at USS Iowa.
Yeah, that's the one Boats was on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think some at dead were with shipmates he knew, and I think it was close to where it happened.
Yeah,
So
he's
I
lucky
think-
to
I
be
think-
alive.
Yeah, but I think he's suffering, probably post-traumatic or even survivor.
Yes, clearly.
survival. I think it has
Oh, yeah, well,
affected
if
him
you-
psychologically.
If you see close friends of yours die in whatever situation, like
But
it's
that
bound to
happened
affect
about
someone.
4 days after the Hillsborough disaster,
Yeah.
because that explosion, it was 19th of April 1989.
I was just actually we were on about gold prices earlier, and I was just looking there now. On the 25th of July, gold was down at $1,676 an ounce, and today it's up to 1727. So that's a nice 40-something dollar bounce back up. So an ounce. So it's
So
actually
you have to divide that by 30 to get to a gram.
yes, correct.
So that's a unit I can work with.
Yeah. Well, I can give it to you in grams. I can change it from ounces to grams.
Yeah.
And
Because who has an ounce of gold? Not many people, I would assume.
a gram of gold in euros on the 25th of July was 53 euros,
Oh, it was
per gram.
65 at some point.
and now it's up to 55. So it's gone up
Okay.
by two euro a gram in the last in what 6 days. So it's going the right way again. Actually, it's starting to rise again.
Okay.
So that's not bad. So board sort should, if the prices are going up, then surely board sort prices should start to go back up again. The ones they had dropped down.
Hopefully.
What was it for the month? Let me see what they were like for the month. The last month. Month prices.
Okay. Oh, here it is. I thought I lost that one.
Well, I suppose on the 5th of July they were at $56, so still, or 56 euros, so still €2 less per gram than it was at the start of the month.
I think at some point it was at 65 euros a gram.
Yeah, well, but 6 months ago, let's go back 6 months. 6 months ago, the peak was $59 a gram. Is it? No, $60 or €60 and 45 cents a gram.
Yeah.
So that was 6 months ago, and a year ago, this time last year. What was the price? This time last year it was only $49, so it's still.
Yeah, it did go up quite a bit.
Yeah,
in
so
the
it's
last year.
still a lot higher than it was this time last year for gold. So, what was Boardso paying this time last year for their items? Like,
Well, let's see.
A lot less. But now people are spoiled.
Yeah, just to see what they were paying last August. What were they paying for items compared to this time?
August of 21. Oops, different file.
Electronic scrapper has a few ounces stashed away.
Oh yeah. But I would assume not many people who do the actual recovering have multiple ounces.
But hobbyists,
Unless you've been doing it on a semi-professional scale,
well, if you're
or for a very long time.
Yeah, if you're doing it for a hobby for a long time, you'll have it built up. If you're doing it for a living, you just cash it out every whatever. That's
Yeah,
what
I
you're doing.
assume so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. I think I got everything off of this piece of crap board. That's interesting. In with the pile for only like 30 cents a kilogram for the boards that I get.
Yeah, and definitely have your gold in a secret location, electronic scrapper.
The super secret location.
Watch calls off. Cruiser's off. Cruiser, take it easy. Thanks for dropping in, as always. I hope you got all them lights finished. You did,
See you
didn't you?
later.
You
See you
did.
later, Mac.
He was having a beer the last day. I'm not cashing my gold. I'm Boop. Welcome back, Mike.
I know everybody wants to call me. It's less time I got to pick on shirt.
Late for dinner.
Cutting into my shirt picking on time.
Let's see if there's still anything of interest on this damn
So
little
what
laptop.
this is 2019 prices that I pulled up. Darn it.
All right.
You wanted 21 prices.
Yeah, I wanted like August 21. What were boards all paying then? Because gold was down at, where is it here again? In August last year, gold was down to 47 euro a gram. And today, even when the price have still dropped, it's at 55. So it's still higher than, it's still like £8 a gram more than it was this time last year.
Battery is so bad on this thing that's not even turning on. I had it on the power for about a week, so definitely full. Then took the plug out because why have it on the power all that time? For a couple of days. Now I try to turn it on, not turning on.
You broke it.
No, it's a piece of scrap. This thing is over 10 years old, so I think 15 years old by now. I mean, Windows
So
XP.
let's see here. In August, Board Sort was paying $5 a pound for CD-ROM boards, $22 a pound for gold-fingered RAM.
Right. Was it Goldfinger RAM? It was $22 a pound. And what are they paying now per pound for Goldfinger RAM?
20.
So even though gold is higher than it was last year, they're paying less.
$20.50 a pound right now.
Yeah. So how was that possible? Like if gold was $8 a gram less this time last year, and they were paying more.
Because Chris is a scam.
But that's what I mean. Like, how do they get these prices? If they're going off gold prices, they're
I
going.
don't know. I think it goes off of their buyer.
Yeah.
You know, it's whatever their buyer.
Yeah, but
because,
their
you know,
buyer, how is he justifying it? Because if it's
Well,
gold's worth more.
how does my refiner justify paying, $85 a pound for gold fingers and Board Sort pays $45 a pound?
Yeah.
That's $40 more a pound.
Yeah.
And how does it, I don't know.
Yeah, and you got to try to, you're not quite sure who's leading and who's lagging on the market. Sometimes Chris will hang on to the price for a while, hoping that gold rebounds, and he doesn't want to jack people around.
Yeah.
And then eventually he says, okay, I can't hang on to this price any longer. I got to drop my prices. And then gold rebounds after he drops the prices. So now what does he do? So
Yeah, like gold before the crash of 2008, gold was only at $15 a gram, and since then it's gone steadily all the way up to $55 at the moment a gram.
Well, that's like not the last load I took to Board Sort, but the one before that. Chris actually held, not changing the prices because he knew I wanted to come down there. That's when I had all those telecom boards and stuff, and he told me that I actually held on until because I knew you were coming, so you got the better price. And then like 2 days later, they started dropping. So even though he's an asshole, he's a decent guy.
Oh no, I'm not saying that he's not a decent guy. I'm just saying.
Well, I
I'm
don't
trying
want to pick
say-
on too much because then Shark will get teary-eyed because I'm picking on his boy, and you know, it's a whole thing there, you know.
You have to
Otherwise,
do
you could
scratch your eye, Shark. You have to go. You can't just do it straight out. You have to go like that. You have to pretend you scratch your eye when you're doing it. Yeah.
I think I called Shark a brown noser or something in my video today.
So Mike was really giving it out today to everyone.
You must have been on a roll, yeah.
He decided today was the day he was going to let all his aggression out.
Yesterday I picked on Ralph for talking shit. I don't know what he was talking about. Today Shark got it. What are you gonna do?
So when is your video coming out, Mike? I want to make sure I ignore it.
I think it's already out.
Oh, was it already out? I didn't get
It was just uploaded.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there it is. 18 minutes ago.
I was just watching the video where in the very beginning he was looking at me on panel. That's quite funny.
That's yesterday's.
Oh, someone let me to it. I was about to put it up first. Who got there first today? Gulf Coast did. Did he? Oh no, West Mike did.
I'm first on my own video.
Uh,
That's kind of the thing that they do now. They try to see who's first. But see, a lot of times if you look, there'll be one thumbs up. That'll be me. So I was first.
yeah, but you hadn't put the first comment. First comment.
What's up, Mr. Matthews?
Hey, Matthew.
Hello, Ian.
Ian.
It's
Well,
crime.
my neighbor that has the HVAC company, I sold him my trailer like months ago. That white trailer that's in my yard. So he went to Tennessee last week and he's like, you know, is there anything in the trailer? I said, yeah. He's like, well, can I borrow it? I said, yeah, you can borrow your own trailer, I guess. You know, I mean, there was nothing really in it. A lot of, you know, some empty totes and just a little bit of crap. So he just calls me. He's like, well, do you care if I leave it down here for a little while? It's your freaking trailer, dude. I don't care what you do with it. Why are you asking me permission? No, bring it back.
So, see, your neighbors even know they have to be cautious around you.
Yeah, and it's his shit.
Even when they own the stuff, they still go, I know I own it, but I'm going to have to get permission off them.
He's got that lady that lives next door so scared that she not only lets him use the shed, but she's willing to pay the utilities for the shed.
And she went into hospital so she didn't have to deal with them.
Right.
You know?
I ain't got nobody to pick on. He's in Tennessee. She's in the hospital. Now it's Park Nest and Shark.
That's why he's come up here tonight. He goes, I've no one to pick on, so I'm going to come up.
Right, I ain't got nobody to pick
Yeah,
on.
there you go.
Earl stays away from me, so you know. I'm so lonely.
I have to come up and pick on people.
Oh, cool. Diablo 1 is on this.
So lonely.
On what? The laptop, is it?
On the tiny laptop, first Diablo game that came out in like '98 or so. It's on here. '96, I don't really remember.
I used to love playing Age of Empires and all them games on them board.
Yeah. Oh, World of Warcraft is also on here,
You know.
but that's
Mr.
just
Matthews,
a
what are
copy
you
for
up to these
my
days?
PC.
Do you get any more fire extinguishers? Is the bank holiday Park Nest in England tomorrow? No.
No.
Oh, we have a bank holiday tomorrow.
Ralph, make all the minions jump.
wrong end.
Huh?
Wrong end of August.
Oh, yours is at the end of August, is it? Okay.
Yeah. So it's usually last Monday in August. Is August
Ours
bank holiday.
is the first Monday in August.
But tomorrow is a special day for some of us in the UK.
Oh, really?
Why?
Around my neck of the woods in particular. First
Where
of
are you
August is Yorkshire Day. I celebrate all things
What do
Yorkshire.
you do? Do you drink a lot of tea that day, is it?
I don't do it in particular.
No, they have Yorkshire pudding.
What's in the trash
You
bin?
don't really eat that on its own.
Oh, Yorkshire puddings are lovely. I'd eat them on their own. So I would.
A whole weekend of decorating. Decorating
I
what,
don't-
Ian? What do we want to know, Ian? What you've been decorating?
He's
Little
been painting
green
skirting
shed.
boards or something again.
There's been pebble dashing
Okay,
the
now what's
toilet.
going on?
He's been
Hey,
painting
Grandpa.
skirting boards. You know, that's what he's been at.
Decorating his shed.
Yeah, will be a special one. I hate it. Will be Monday. Hey, Grandpa
Hey.
Kevin.
Kevin.
No, Grandpa Kevin is starting on mic now. Grandpa, you don't want to start on. You'll end up in one of his videos.
He lives in New Jersey. Well, he ain't shit.
You'll end up in one of his
It's
videos.
a Jersey thing.
Yeah, it's a Jersey thing. Go play on your tractor. Hopefully you'll fall off of the damn thing. Break a hip.
Not the one you don't, the one you don't use.
Shutting down. Yes, for the very last time in your miserable existence.
Damn, Ralph.
Let's see if it'll take Windows 10.
That's
Yeah,
what
a freaking
Ralph
little
would
laptop,
say
man.
if he was working in a hospital. He'd be switching off their life supports and be saying, shutting you down in your
Die.
miserable existence.
Die, mother.
There we go. Look at the size of the battery on this thing. It's a tiny little.
Shred pile. Throw in the shred
Exactly,
bucket.
shred pile.
That's
You're not
not
allowed to
mine.
put batteries into the shred.
Thing is, it's
Oh, we got
actually
some of those little
working.
double
Oh
A
no, not the
batteries.
batteries, but the thing goes in the shred pile
The battery goes in the
after
shred pile.
I take it apart.
And hey, now that Lee Matthews mentioned that, I've started watching that Cake Boss thing
Boss.
that lately on the channels, and I was in Hoboken, and I never seen that cake shop place. Must have walked by it. I would have gone in. I like cake, as you can tell by my belly. Right, it's getting
Oh,
near
man,
finish up time actually. So
No,
Ralph?
no.
Ralph,
Yes.
tell us you are editing a video at the moment. You were saying.
I am working on some videos. Yes. I have no idea when they're going to be up because I'm still cleaning up. It might be a scrapyard run, or I might be making that bronze video. Kind of depends on which one I get done first.
Okay, I thought when you said you were going to be off for 2 months, you were going to put loads of videos out. Since you've been off, you've put out
Nothing.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I
but
remember that
that's because
conversation.
I'm now halfway, so I still have half of my time off to go, and I'm just about on the edge of being done with cleanup and scrapping and going to scrapyard. So after that, there will probably be more making videos and more metal casting.
Okay, so nothing this week, but in the future.
Not this week, no. Maybe next week.
Partnest, what's your plan for the week?
Friday's video will be a dash cam review. And this is a front and rear facing dash cam.
What make is that camera?
It's Vantru. So tell you what, get back in reality. Ditch
Yeah, I
the
think
that will
39
work better.
M5. Ditch the 39 M5. There we go.
Okay.
But it's got a front and a rear camera.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
Okay, so only one video this week?
Yeah, just Friday, yeah. Shorter content.
I know what I'm going to be told here now in a minute. And Mike, what's your plan for the week?
I am going to call Shark Scrapper every day this week and waste at least an hour of his time per day.
You're going to declare your undying love.
And if he don't
By the
answer
way-
the phone, I will repeat call his ass until he does. So
And Mike has a video out now where he gives out to or says something about sharks. So you'd have to go and see what he gives out about sharks
yeah,
in
I
it.
call him a brown. No, I'm gonna try to knock as much of that pile down as I can because I got, like I said, I got a whole bunch coming. And fuck you, Shark.
I'm very behind on watching Ralph videos.
But
How is that even possible?
So yeah, I'm gonna try to knock that pile down. Like I said, I got a crap load coming
Well,
Friday.
that's
So
Diane.
that's about it.
Okay. And I'm sure you'd have a few videos out during the week.
No.
Okay. Shark, what's your story?
Monday is going to be a pretty interesting old computer that I found, and Thursday is going to be the plan is that it's going to be a big buffer from the new client.
Okay. And tell me this now while you're actually there. Well, how is your other videos you're doing for your membership people going for you? Is that going okay for you?
Oh yeah, every Wednesday they get their own video.
They get their own video. Okay.
Yep.
There you go. So That's
So it's actually a video that is only for the members, and it's not like early access.
Yeah, right now it's just for the members. I may start doing some early access stuff, but right now it's just a video that I make for them.
Okay, cool. Exclusive
Next week
content.
we'll have an OnlyFans page.
For people.
okay. So I have no video out this week. 'Cause it's every 2 weeks, so I have no video out this week. But you can go and watch the video if you haven't watched last Thursday's video yet. You can go and watch that. And if the guy from Bangladesh is there, that video about AP is 2 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago now. If you want to check that one out. And Mike, I just done a channel there. It's called Scrapping Irish. If you want to check out some of the videos, just done it there.
What
now.
is it? Let me write it down.
Yeah,
What is
write it down there. It's called Scrapping Irish.
Shithead Irish. All right, I'll check it out.
Thanks. And so everyone that's been in the chat, I appreciate you giving up some of your Sunday. Anyone that come up on the panel, again, I appreciate you giving up some of your time to join a shithead from Ireland, as Mike has christened me. And oh, my eye is itchy again there, Mike. Oh yeah. But so thanks for joining me. And Ralph,
Scrap you all later.
bye bye guys. Thanks for being in.